hammers with one hammer, one hammer, one hammer. Peter hammers with one hammer all day long. Peter hammers with two
Hello guys,
hammers,
it's
two
Peter from
hammers,
PS Sound.
two hammers. Peter hammers
And
with two hammers all
you know what? We have to
day
turn it down a
long.
bit because I won't be able to say anything.
Three hammers.
So I want to quickly run around and show this family car project for you guys. I don't think we've ever had a family car project, which has the usual PS Sound style, touch of SQ, built properly, but it had to be good for all 5 seats in this family car. This is a Seat Alhambra, actually the 7-seater, and we had to keep it fully functional. As you can see, all the boxes and everything went in now. We built a tiny little subwoofer back there, which actually turned out to be the smallest subwoofer enclosures we've ever made. It's so small it's unreal, because this plastic tub that came out of there, and the owner mentioned that he's seen a picture when someone else built a subwoofer in one of those cavities, and it should be fine. You know, it keeps the car fully practical. I was looking at different options because I knew that would be tiny. There's some space underneath the seat here, but we wanted to keep that fully accessible and practical too. So that sealed sub box is, hopefully you are sitting, 4.5 liter. That is probably like, what is it, like 1.7 cubic foot. It's tiny, and to the time you drop the sub in, it's nothing. It's like 0.1 cubic foot. And I thought this wouldn't play much bass, but you know, we were like, let's see. And actually, that JLW3, yeah, we had response from 35 hertz, so it's not bad. And between 40 and 80 hertz, it's absolutely solid in the car. It has decent output, so it's quite surprising and remarkable. What it's like in terms of sound quality, that's a different story. However, it's not bad, is it? Yeah, integrates pretty well. We don't have big face problems in the cabin, even if it's a huge and long cabin. And normally in long cabins you would have problems up front with the sub at the back at around 60 hertz or so. But it plays pretty well, and from such a small box, it just opened up the world to me what you can do with these subs. It doesn't mean I want to build tiny little small sealed boxes, but it's actually working. So up front, we have Micro Precision 5 Series mid with 7 Series tweeter in custom sealed pods that bolt to the steel behind. We had a factory panel, so it's all fiberglass. You can see a few pictures how it was built up with fiberglass at the bottom, and then built up with plywood, with a milkshaked, fiber fields, and made super rock solid. Then we added XT60 connectors to it, so it plugs in and out. It can be taken out safely without having any shortage on the cables, and also we can't mess up which wire goes where. We can't swap polarity, but hopefully they should never ever come out. They were trimmed in Alcantara as customer requested, and they sound very good. Stage is really wide. We have factory mid-base location. The door was dead and well. It's a door. People know I love doors, but it works okay. The mid-base is actually very accurate and clean with the Micro Precision 7 Series mid-base. It got proper plywood mounting, plywood rings bolted to the inner skin with machined inserts and bolts for the driver. So it was put in properly, and it works okay. And the rear doors also have Focal, I'm not even sure which, the 165 V2, I think. Simple two-way passives, which I can't show anything because actually, hang on a second, I'll run to the other side, then I can show what's inside there. Hang on. The factory locations are not ideal because the mid-base is down there, down low, and the tweeter is up there, but it definitely adds feel to the rear passengers to make everything just cleaner and more pleasant. We created 2 presets with the Helix URC.3 because we run the Helix VA DSP for the system, for all the components. 3-way up front, so that's 6 channel, and then 2 channel for the rear field, which is passive. And we have a pair of outputs for a Zapco ST500 XM monoblock running the sub. So with that tiny little controller, we can control sub level, rear attenuation, so the owner can change the rear field level, as well as change between 2 presets. So there's a preset for the driver, which is focused on the driver, giving the best possible tune. So left and right is time aligned, and there's proper staging and imaging in the car. But the second preset is like an all-seat preset where everyone gets an equal level of... Yeah, it's a bit tricky. We should have added a center speaker because there's a lot of space there, but they wanted to keep the practicality of the dash. So we couldn't do center field. Maybe one day we do center field as well, huh? Maybe one day. And that's what we play on a family car, yeah? Kids music.
I jump out of bed, and this is what I do. I dress myself, dress myself, dress myself. I clean my teeth, clean my teeth, clean my teeth. I wash my face,
stunning,
wash my face,
isn't it?
Wash my face. I stretch.
People always want to hear how the system sound, and yes, when I have time to have a demo video, record music, how the system plays, then yes, I do. Now I don't have any time. I was happy to find these 7-8 minutes to run around the car and show it to you. Maybe once we see this car back again, then I will play demo through it, although it's nothing compared to all the high-end systems, but it sounds very good because we integrated the factory head unit on speaker levels, but we may add an additional player directly to the DSP later because we tested my file depth straight into the DSP, and there is very noticeable difference. But it's a family car, so here we go. Family project done, and it's ready to go home. Guys, feel free to share it, comment, do the usual things, subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you in the next one.